Hey, what's going on? This is Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network, and we are about to get started with Open Mic Live. But as always, a word from our sponsors.
At InDigital, we know that public safety professionals hold themselves to a high standard. In fact, standard doesn't do it justice. In over 25 years working alongside you, carrying millions of calls over our IP networks, your dedication has inspired us. That's why our ESINet goes beyond industry standards, not only i3 compliant, but designed to adapt to future development for a network you can count on when it matters most. Learn more at indigital.net.
Rapid Deploy believes that every public safety agency, regardless of size, should have access to the data they need when it matters most. That's why, since 2016, our mission has been to reduce emergency response times and improve public safety. We are the industry's only integrated emergency response platform. Our web-based cloud platform includes analytics, mapping, dispatch, and mobile apps, purpose-built for 911 in the 21st century. Visit www.rapiddeploy.com to learn how we enable effective, efficient, data-driven emergency response.
If Within the Trenches has ever taught you something, open your eyes to what it is like to be a 911 dispatcher, or has inspired you to become one, then help support us and join our Patreon. Get exclusive bonus content, one-of-a-kind swag, discounts on merchandise, ad-free early access to new episodes, and much more. To join, please visit patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you're an industry partner, we have something for you as well. And now, for the show.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned.
Dispatch.
There is no one over here to cook our lunch. We are waiting for our lunch, and there's no one here to cook our lunch.
All right, calm down. Where are you at?
The group home. Now, what are you going to do?
We'll get some help over there for you, okay?
Welcome to Open Mic, where we visit the lighter side of dispatch, because laughing is good medicine. Good evening, everyone, and once again, welcome back to Open Mic Live. It is, it's March 4th? Oof, that's right. It's the beginning of a new month. Welcome, everyone. Right off the bat, my condolences, Dawn, to you and your entire family out there. Our thoughts and prayers to all of you. And what? Was me? I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about because I shaved? Is that what you're talking about, Don? Yes, I did. I did shave. I know it's weird. Every time you see me come on, I've got this big old beard and everything, but yep, finally did. Brought it down, and here we are. So again, welcome everyone to Open Mic Live. This live broadcast is sponsored by InDigital as well as Rapid Deploy, and as we do every Thursday, a roll call. And if it's your first time here at Open Mic Live, please throw that on the comments as well. And what's your number? This is Thursday. What's your number here? Number from 1 to 10. 1 being shitty, of course, and then 10 feeling awesome. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm at a 9.5 maybe. Doing very well. I've been doing a bunch of stuff lately. You may have seen that I've been posting a bunch of stuff, a bunch of videos where I started running again in preparation for the 9-1 Runder Women. Runder? Women 5K. And it has been a little painful, but it's because I haven't run in a long time. But I'm doing good, man. I'm back on it. running, doing yoga, doing some meditation, some self-care. So if you haven't done so already, make sure to jump on that, head over to 901 Wonder Women Inc. and sign up for the 5K. It's going to be awesome. So let's see. Let me look into the comments here. Let's see, 5, a 4, having a bad week, -10, 5. Anthony's at an 8, and that is awesome. David at a 5, Gary at a solid 8. And Gary, you're kicking ass, taking names as well. Thank you so much for that picture. It looks awesome. And you look great, dude. You're also sporting the t-shirt. I am sporting a 9-1 Warrior shirt from the 9-1 Wonder Woman from our partnership on that the Warrior line that we did. So that's looking pretty good. And thank you. I think that was for me. Just, you're looking all right. You're looking good. Is that for me? If so, thanks. I appreciate it. I scared the hell out of my daughters when I shaved, because they usually see me with the beard and they don't like when I shave. So when I shaved it all off and everything, they're like, oh, what? What are you doing? I'm sure many of you, growing up and stuff, seeing your dad, if he had any type of facial hair, whenever he took it off, he probably freaked out as well. My younger sisters used to do the same thing with our dad. He always had a mustache, like just straight up big old Pringles guy type mustache. And when he would shave it all off, he would kind of walk up like this, and then and they go they would start running around, and it was the funniest thing. So awesome. Let's see, we've got some people joining in so we got Michigan, California here, New Jersey, and healthy overall. Yes, thank you. It's been pretty good. It's still, when I ran yesterday, dude, my legs were tight. Like I started running, I'm like, oh my God, like this is, but I did it. I got through it. Tomorrow is going to be day 3. So if any of you want to join in, if you are doing the 5K as well and you want to join in, myself, my homegirl, Erica out of Calhoun County, she's doing this as well. I didn't even know she was doing this. It was really cool that we are doing the same thing here. But we had just started the Couch to 5K app. Very cool app. Start out slow and then you work your way up to the straight up 5K. So I'm going to be on day 3 tomorrow, day 3, week 1. So if you want to do this with us as well, you can. Also on the Discord channel, we are in there in the health and wellness channel that's on there, and a lot of people are posting different pictures and such of what we're doing as we're preparing for this. So if you want to check that out, I'll add the link on here actually for Discord, and when you go on it, you can actually jump in there, go to the rules channel, hit the green check mark, and then all of the channels on the left will pop up. And then just jump into the health and wellness one, or check out any of the ones that are on there. But jump into that one and you can see everything that we're doing on for the 5K. And Tiff, what is going on, yo? So, okay, so let me, boom, right there. Hello, legend, what is going on? So if all of you who are watching right now, if you have not had the chance, now I posted this in a couple of places. I'm going to post it some more as well. Tiffany has an awesome podcast. It's called Rolling with the Punches. Make sure to check it out on Apple Podcasts or anywhere you listen to your podcast. I've been on there twice now, just sharing, some of my own stories and everything throughout my time in dispatch. And it's just been such great conversations. She has so much more on there, and it is excellent. So make sure to check out her and her podcast and just a lot of different things going on Instagram. I've been watching a lot of the stuff that you're doing, and then of course on LinkedIn. So thank you so very much. And it's awesome to have you in here. Let's see. Homeboy Michael says, at least you can grow facial hair. Dude, I shaved this today, and this is what I look like now. I'm just joking. It was a day ago. Either way, I had a cousin who used to say that I have Chewbaccaism because I'm so hairy, I guess, right? In the face. So he would say I have Chewbaccaism. Hashtag Chewbaccaism. Yeah. Let's see. We got Kristen out of California here. Awesome. So again, thank you all for joining. And again, if this is your first time here at Open Mic Live, please throw it in the comments. We're going to get to some of the stories here in just a moment. I've got a funny video that was sent over to me. I'm pretty sure I've seen it before, but I want to play it as well because we can actually kind of play back and forth on how you would dispatch this shit out. Also, I've got a picture for Dispatch This that I'm going to be putting out there. This is what we do weekly, where we put out Dispatch This. It's a funny or outrageous picture, and all you have to do is comment a funny dispatch or BOL, and man, it is awesome. It is really good. Also, if this is your first time here, a lot of us come from public safety. It's kind of just no holds barred. We just talk shit, share some funny stories. We take an hour of time out of our day, out of our week, out of this time to forget about the bullshit that's going on out there in the world and just come together and share some funny stories and just laugh, because laughing is good medicine. And we have a lot of fun. And if anything, to make my ass laugh, because I laugh a lot. And sometimes that is funny enough from what I've been told. So yeah. Let's see. Homeboy Michael says, LOL, I got best effort in 2011 for a mustache bash. Never again. The mustache bash. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's funny stuff. But you got the best effort award. So were the awards like big stashes? Like you've got the pedestal part and then a big O stash, and those are the main ones, but the one that you got is just the pedestal. There's nothing there. Is that what you're saying? Oh man, that is funny. I apologize. I know. It's a curse though, dude. Like, it's a curse. Oh Lord. Okay. Episode 370 has gone out. It was an excellent one. Make sure to check that one out. It was with Dr. Stephanie Kahn. And then the next episode that's going to be coming up is with Karen Carlson, episode 371. She's with NICE Public Safety Systems, and she comes from Dispatch, has an amazing story as well. So make sure to check that out. Let's see. Michael says, maybe I have a pic of it. Stand by. Oh, yeah. If you do, that is great. Also, for those who are watching, please, share this broadcast and throw in some reactions, because the more reactions that you throw out there, the more it triggers the algorithm for Facebook and all the other ones, so that it reveals it more to people. So thank you so very much for that. And shout outs to patrons of Patreon for everything. I appreciate what you do. One last thing to share here. And actually, as I go to share it, any funny 911 stories that you have, please start throwing them into the comments, and I read them. I read this shit out loud, because that's what this is about. Open Mic Live, whether it's an actual open mic story, a funny situation that happened in dispatch, or kind of a funny or outrageous phone call that you took one time. So I want to share this really quick, and I don't think she is on right now. And of course, I'm using a new desktop here, so I have to allow it access. There we go. All right, now I can actually do this. Boom. So, if you're a member of NENA, the National Emergency Number Association, they have different directors in regions. So for the North Central director spot, they're doing some voting. And my homegirl, Leah, you know who she is. She has helped me out with so much stuff with Dare to Be Great, behind the scenes, as well as the After the Greatness episodes. And of course, on the Dispatchers Roundtable and here on Open Mic Live. And I just want to give a big shout out to my homegirl, Leah, both out of Michigan, man. And she is running for North Central Director. She's a candidate for it. And voting starts March 15th. So if you're a NENA member, make sure to hit it hard and vote for Leah. And endorsed by Within the Trenches Media. I had to do a little switching of the image. I won't say why, but I think it looks better like this. So props to you, Leah. You're the best. Very, very awesome. Again, make sure if you're a NENA member to vote for Leah. So drop that down here really quick. And bam. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start out. I'm going to put this picture up on here. And I want you to give me your best dispatch or BOL for this. So here we go. Again, this is something that I've started doing here weekly, along with all of the funny 911 stories that people can share. So here it is right here. How would you put this out? Oh, we got a story that came in here right about the same time. Okay, I'm going to keep the picture up here, but I'm also going to read this story. So hold on. Let me see here. Actually, you got the picture, right? You see it? Put in your best dispatch and BOL, and I'll be right back to the picture because I want to read this story really quick. So it says, had a guy keep me on the phone for 20 minutes while I was delivering a baby over the phone. I finally said, look, what do you need? What? Okay, hold on. Let me read it again. Let me start it again. Had a guy keep me on the phone for 20 minutes while I was delivering a baby over the phone. I finally said, look, what do you need? And he says, I need someone to cuddle with. Wait, what? Because being assaulted is a very emotional thing, don't you know? What? Told him all our cuddlers were on other calls, so he opted for his counselor the next day. You know, honestly, that's a good way to handle it right there. You know, just be honest. We don't have any cuddlers available right now. Oh man. You know, it's actually cool that it ended up that way because all of you know when you're taking calls like this that sometimes when people don't get what they want, they immediately start to attack, right? They immediately start to attack on the phone. And but this person obviously didn't. They're just looking for a little love, you know? But there weren't any cuddlers that were there. They were all off, you know. They were there was something else I was going to say, but I'm not going to say it because then it would have gone downhill even worse. But again, the person decided they were just going to go ahead and get a hold of a counselor. So that's all right. That's good. Well done. Well done. Let's see. Someone here says cuddler is on days off right now. Yep, exactly. We got a new hashtag that's coming in here as well. See, so stories like this is what I'm talking about. Calls like this or things that happened. I want to see this stuff in the comments, and I'll go ahead and read this. So while you're typing something in, I'm going to put this picture back up here because there are just a couple things that some people ended up saying. So I want to read some of these. All right, here we go. Oh, hold on. There's another one that came in here. This one popped up here. I didn't get a chance to see it. All right, here we go. Had a newspaper delivery guy run into a restaurant at 5 a.m. with his car. Not sure if he was funnier. He told the call taker, well, shit, I must have hit the gas instead of the brakes. Or the sergeant who was responding to the burglar alarm at the same place who marked arrival and said, well, I guess we know what set off the alarm. Oh, that's good. I like that. See, yep. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right. As you keep them coming in here, again, I'm gonna go with this picture here. All right. So we've got what? A 4-door sedan, right? And we've got this fool who's up on top and rowing. So as I have this here, also, what is your best dispatcher BOL? Like make up a funny dispatcher BOL that you think would go good with this, and I'll read it. But I've got some over here already, so I'm gonna read some of these. So one person said, preparing to hit shit creek. Another person here says, so it goes unit, dispatch, and then unit. So it starts out dispatch. What's the status of the dam? And then in chevrons, it says perplexed. So that's me, perplexed. I have no idea, says dispatch. Then the unit replies, please make a call or a quick call and find out. And show me on detail at Boating World till you hear back. Because whatever officer is out with them is going to, he's got to throw some humor in there somewhere. Another person here said, theft of a blue kayak just occurred from REI. Suspect, white male, black baseball cap. Is that right? Yep. White t-shirt, last seen rowing. Yes. Row your boat. Northbound I-5 from 38th Street, merrily on top of a blue 4-door sedan. Oh man, these are all like straight up dad jokes. Let's see. I got another one in here that came in that said central to all units, BOL for a blue Audi violating the high occupancy lane. Additional description, one occupied kayak on the roof. Negative unit 1. I will not repeat the additional. You heard me. See, I would just imagine, okay, so you're the one who's giving it out, right? You're giving it out over the air, and then being the officer or officers who are listening at that moment, like, is that what they said? Seriously? Like somebody's on a kayak on the roof of that car? Bullshit. But it's true. Look at this picture. Dude's lucky he didn't fall off, but I guess he's strapped in there pretty good, right? Okay, yeah, those were the ones that were sent in. Let me go back over here to your comments, see what we got. Let me see. So I got one here that comes in that I'll go ahead and read it, but it's cut off at the end. So I can't see what it says here. But it says, had a call where a 10-year-old girl was in one of those plastic sorbs, clear hamster ball looking things. Oh, okay. It was anchored and she was on the ocean. A storm came out of nowhere and this sorb with the girl was being blown out across the ocean with 25-mile-per-hour winds. What the hell? Ocean rescue boats and jet skis were racing to get her because they have limited oxygen and she was being blown out to sea. Crazy call. She was fine, but trying to dispatch that over the radio was a challenge. No one knew what the hell. And that's where it stops. That's where the story stops. So copy and paste me somebody no one knew what the hell, like where the rest of it is, because that's where it stops there. But I'll continue on my own to say, what the hell? Like straight up that, like I'm picturing that in my head. It kind of being, what if it was me that was in there and I'm in this ball and it's just getting blown out? I mean, you basically accept her fate, right? Oh, okay. No one knew what the hell we were talking about. Oh, okay. So it stops there. Yep. A Zorb. Wow. Seriously, I can't even imagine. So, okay. So you're putting this out and they don't know what the hell you're talking about. Did you have to reword it? Did you have to say like did you have to dumb it down for them? Did you have to bring it down? Like, okay, there's these one things, you pull out a whiteboard and basically start writing it out. Man. Yeah, I'll wait for you to respond. Like, was there something, anything else that you had to do? Did you have to go back on there because they're asking you all of these, probably all kinds of different questions? Oh, okay. She says, yes, basically said it looked like she was in a clear hamster ball. I mean, yeah, I guess what else can you say? Like, just go. Just go out there, water rescue, head out there. You will not miss this person who is skipping over the water like someone just threw a rock. Oh, let's see. It's a hamster ball for people on the ocean. See, and that would be a way to say it as well. Like, Central, can you elaborate? Can you go a little further with what exactly the Zorb is? That, am I saying that right? Is it Zorb? Can you explain further? And then just you end up going back on and you say it, yeah, affirmative. Just it's a hamster ball for people on the ocean. You can't miss the person. They're out there. They're skipping on the water. Liz says phone lines lit up. Yeah, I bet they lit up. Kimberly says clear beach ball with a person in it. Go get it. Oh man. That is funny. It sucks. Don't get me wrong. That don't get it twisted. That sucks. It's kind of funny, but it sucks, man. Like that's the craziest thing. Like, that's a fear of mine, is, going out like that over the water or something. Let's see. Fetch. Yeah. Where's Clifford the big red dog? You could send that mofo out there to pick the person up. Goodrin, what's going on? Late to the party, but it's good to go. We're good. We're here. We're having fun. We're sharing these funny stories. We've got this guy kayaking on the car, but there's also, we're telling these stories about a person who is on a freaking Zorb, and a hamster ball. Let me see. Let me go back in here. Unit 14, fetch the ball. You serious, Sergeant? Yeah. Oh man, that is good. So imagine doing this BOL, right? And you put it out there and you're the officer who's en route looking for this. The officer is going to think someone has got to be making this up. Like, serious? Someone is calling in on a blue 4-door sedan with someone strapped on the roof on a kayak who's trying to row away. That is probably the best thing. One of the best things in my mind, to be the person who is looking for this vehicle, and it looks like it's on the highway as well. The car looks like it's kind of on the side of the road, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's on the road and someone is driving by, and taking the picture at the same time. But either way, you're on the highway. All of these cars are seeing it. You can only imagine how many, because everybody has a cell phone, right? So how many phone calls are coming in at that time for the same thing? Like, yeah, northbound on 131 at the 55 mile marker, there's this 4-door car, blue in color. I'm not sure what kind it is. It may be an Audi or something. But there's a guy up on top. And at that point, you're going to start red flags. Is this person who's calling me trashed? Are they messed up? Like, are they for real right now? I'm sorry. You advise there's a person on top of the car. Yeah, and that's not it. That's not all. The person's not only just on top of the car. The person is in a kayak, and he's rowing as they're going northbound on the highway. I would have thought, hell no. You have got to be smoking something. But here we are. We got a BOL here that says BOL blue 4-door westbound with a kayaker on roof. Yes, I confirmed reporting party was not intoxicated. No, there is no further description. Yeah, Pamela, we do think so much alike. How many of you who are listening to that right now were thinking the same thing as I was putting out that scenario, that this person, whoever called it in this, hypothetical situation that we're talking about here, was possibly intoxicated? Because what would you, that's a lot of the people who call in, right? Sometimes with stuff like this, either they're intoxicated, they have, they're on drugs or something, or there's just some other issues that are going on. But yeah, I'm right there with you, Pamela. We do think a lot alike. We're right there. Oh man. Yep. Let's see. Gary says, hashtag hang up. Sorry, supervisor. I don't know what happened to the caller. Yeah, the caller or callers, because, I would imagine that this would be just like if this was a car that was going the opposite direction. If it was going southbound and the northbound, everybody would be calling, right? I would assume, or I would think, that this would be the same thing, where everyone would be calling because they're freaking out, because either the kayak is going to go off. I mean, it looks like it's strapped in pretty well, but either the kayak is going to fall off, or I don't know, just concern maybe for this dumbass who's up there rowing. I mean, I would be afraid if the fool fell off. Like, that would suck, man. That would not be good. Let's see. Someone here says, be on the lookout for a kayaker up top a blue 4-door car. Caller is concerned kayaker is not wearing seatbelt. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Yeah. Let's see. Anthony says, transfer the call to Marine Patrol. Maybe. That would actually be funny to give them the call, or take the call, right? So when I was in dispatch, we had our Marine Patrol would be on our radios and everything as well. They would be listening to everything. So it would be funny to put this BOL out and to ask like Eastside units, Marine Patrol, check in. Central, affirmative. We got Lincoln 48 here. 10-4. Can you go assist over on the east side, northbound 131 at the 55, be in reference to a kayak on the highway? And that Marine unit would end up saying, Central, can you go to secondary? Or I'm going to call in. Hold on just a moment. And of course, the guy would call in. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, dude, seriously, there's a guy in a kayak on a car. You need to go out there, man. They wouldn't go out there. I'm just saying, maybe the person would go out there because, it's unbelievable. But yeah, that would be funny. Let's see. Kayaker not wearing a mask. Someone here says, I checked the scene and Roar has 2 belts securing him. Clear me from the scene. Yeah. Yep. Leah says, isn't that the new way to quick launch a kayak? You just drive as fast as you can towards the water and slam on the brakes. That's right. And then they yell out, I regret nothing. Oh, man. Let's see. We got one here that says subject dials 911 stating they need an ambulance, stated that they were seeing things they didn't want. When asked if he could stop looking or was it a hallucination, he stated that he had to look wherever his eyes were looking. His eyes were forcing him to walk all over his apartment. EMS and law enforcement thought I was nuts. Managed to get the guy to wait in the lobby for EMS. What? See, those are, man, some of those calls are the ones that I would be. So you're taking the call, right? And then you get stuff like this. But then you got to think about the those who are going to be making contact with them and just thinking, oh, please be safe. And then, of course, you know, that whole other side of the story, what they end up seeing afterwards. See, Anthony here says, you know, Marine Patrol would cite him for no life jacket. Yeah. Yep. All right. I'm going to pull this picture down. Thank you all so very much for jumping in and sharing a funny dispatch or funny BOL, as well as some of these funny stories here. I've got a video that I want to show. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen this, but I want to play this and see what your thoughts are and what a dispatch or phone call would be like as well, taking this here. And also, if you have any more phone calls, please continue, throw them in the comments, and I will get to those and I will read them. So let me remove this from here, stop the screen share, and then pull up the other one, because this one is funny too. All right, here we go.
Yeah, it's done. You're done.
Okay, hold on. Before I go any further, the guy taking the video says, "No, you're done. You're done." And you can hear the guy who's running away, who just got caught trying to steal a package, say, "Sorry, sir." that is probably one of the funny parts, or funnier parts there. So hold on, let's start this again.
Yeah, it's done. You're done. You're done. Cops is coming. Cops is coming.
Okay, again, I gotta stop it because so you see the size of this car, right? Let me see if I can. Okay, here we go. You see the size of the car. I mean, the car's like this big. It's like a shoe, right? So there was one time when I had flown out for a conference, and oh no, it wasn't a conference. It was for work. It was when I was working for InDigital, and I flew into Marquette in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and that is the smallest airport ever. And it's in the middle of nowhere, man. I was in this little plane. It had to have been about that big, because I could feel everything, man. Little puddle jumper, just like, and when we were about to land, I remember looking down because the plane is turning and getting ready to, descend and land. All I could see were trees. And I thought, oh shit, we're going down. Because you couldn't see the runway. You couldn't see anything. And so we land. What I ended up doing was, so the car that I was going to rent from there was a car exactly like this, because I have never been in a little tiny ass car like this. I just wanted the experience of being in a little tennis shoe of a car like this one that's right here. But damn it, they did not have any at all. And I ended up just getting a regular car. It was actually a Chevy Impala that I got, which is the exact same car that I was driving for the company that I was working for. And it was, man, I was so pissed off because I really wanted to have that experience of driving one of those little ass cars. So watching this makes it even more funny because it's such a small car, and you hear the guy who's taking video and he's just like, "You're done," and the dude keeps saying over and over, I'm sorry." Oh man, this is great. Okay, let me see. Let me back up here a little bit. Now, again, like I said, as we're watching this, I want to know how you think this phone call would go. When the phone call comes in, how do you think they would be reporting this? And how would the dispatch go out? I want to see what you got here.
You're done. You're done. Cops is coming. Cops is coming. Call the police now.
This is amazing. Look at him. He's like trying to scoop it out.
Look, Dan, your wheels are not spinning anywhere.
You're caught, you asshole!
Did you call?
It's calling. It's going to your number. I don't know the number.
Okay, that is actually kind of funny because he says, "Did you call? Are you calling?" And she goes, "I'm trying." He keeps going to your number. I don't know why. Why the hell is it going to that person's number? I think at that moment the female in this part is Kimberly says, "Laugh my ass off. I don't know the number." Yeah, exactly. That's what makes this even more funny. I can only think that the reason that happened is because of the adrenaline of the situation, right? A lot of times when shit like this happens, we're not thinking straight. And when we become the callers as well, sometimes we're just in the situation and we're not thinking about the person that we're talking to and what we're supposed to say, right? Or what or the phone number. No matter how good of dispatchers we are, sometimes shit goes out the window because you're in the situation and you're like, wait, I do this for a living. I say this because I've talked to people who have told me this, that where it was their turn when they were on the other side, that the shit just went out the window because they were frazzled, man. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see here. David says, "I got a guy that just tried to steal a package from my porch. Now the dumbass is stuck in my snowpack. Could you bring some salt and a shovel to remove him to the jail, please?" Oh man. And yeah, people here saying they're just spinning their wheels. Yep, just watching the wheels turn, like that Lennon song. Love it. Someone should actually put that song to this video. Someone can TikTok that shit. Put that song to this where it says, "I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round and round." That would be perfect. I claim it, but somebody do it. Somebody put it together. Let's see. Kimberly says, "Yes, I get that. Frazzled and can't think and act when needed." Yeah, exactly. Okay, let me go back here.
Did you call?
It's calling. It's going to your number. I don't know the number.
I know I keep stopping, but why is this person beeping the horn? One, is there someone else there that was supposed to be like lookout and watching? Or two, is this person trying to get help from someone else? That's why they keep beeping the horn. That's what I'm wondering about this. Why are you beeping the horn? You either have somebody there who's helping you, or you think someone is going to come and help your dumbass when you just tried to do something. Let's see. Jody here says, wheels spinning, car gets loose and runs over him as he tries to get free. Dude, right? That shit could happen too. Gary says, Barney's song, wheels on the bus go round and round. Peggy says, he just face planted in the snow. I'd be laughing too hard to call. Continuing to clean the snow out. I don't even know what to say. Well, at least they blocked out the license plate.
You want me to get you a shovel? I get you a shovel.
He asked if he wanted to get him a shovel. Oh man, that is beautiful. Goodrin here says, just leave the car, man. It's getting impounded either way. Right, exactly. Dispatch, we will need a tow truck. He blew the engine. Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I think I've seen this before, and there's an extended version of it where I think it's like right after this part, they end up showing the officers that showed up as he's there, and they're like taking him away or something. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Let's see. Halcyon says, I feel like at this point, the embarrassment might be punishment enough. Maybe a cup of coffee as he waits. And you think the guy gets away? Okay. Those who are watching right now, let's hook me up. Do they, does this person end up getting away or what? Yeah. And yeah, Davine. Yeah, exactly. The RP has an excellent sense of humor. Let me see if I can like kind of ad lib some stuff here. Hold on.
You're done. Cops is coming. Cops is coming.
Yeah, he's watching them right now. Apparently the guy got stuck.
Police, now.
Yep. Color advised subject is stuck in the snowbank. We still have them on the line. We'll let you know more as it's going along.
Not spinning anywhere.
You're caught, you asshole!
Colors.
Did you call?
That's affirmative. Color. I can hear the caller swearing at the suspect right now. Suspect apparently is pulling out snow from underneath the car, and yeah, they're probably going to be there for a little bit. Oh my god. That is great. Thank you all for jumping in on that as well. You know, that's some of the stuff that comes in, and you know, you are. Oh, hold on a minute. Halcyon says, found the video. The cops show up, and so they do catch him. They do catch the person. Okay, all right. I was gonna say I was pretty sure the other video that I saw had an ending to it where officers show up and they end up arresting him. Let's see. Gary says, I stand corrected. And Halcyon Send it in Messenger because I can't pull that up from here, from where you just sent it. That's all I have in my head now is that Lennon song. I'm gonna wake up with it in my head because of this fool with his wheels spinning around. Okay, Halcyon, I'm looking into Messenger right now. Send that link over to it. Hook it up, yo. Oh, perfect. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to fast forward it, actually. All right, here we go. Because I just want to see this last part.
Not even on the ground. You need to get the wheel on the ground.
He's helping him? So he's telling him
to get the wheels on the ground.
He's sorry still. Oh no, dude, you're gonna fall, man.
The police are coming. Just forget it.
Look at the person walking by like, huh? What's going on?
Okay. Well.
No mercy. Seriously, he's gonna take a sip of water right now?
Whatever, lady. Let him take his water. Oh, they caught him. That's funny. Well, so now we know what happened. Now we know what happened. Thank you so much for sharing that last piece. Let's see. Gudrun says, and I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that pesky snow. Oh, I love the Scooby-Doo. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Talk about karma right there, right? What are the odds? You know, you pull in, you're like, all right, this is the last time. This is the last package that I'm going to. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but that one looks like it might be the one. And that's it. It's the last one that I'm going to do. You pull up, you run up, you're watching it, and then whew, you take off and you go to get it. And right when you go to get it, the door opens. You're like, oh, shit. Somebody was home. And then you go back to the car. You start taking off, feeling like you're going to be home free. And then snowbank. And not even a big snowbank either, right? It's not that big. But that little car is about the same size as the damn snowbank. And there it is. Just shit. What now? Death. Death by snowbank and that little piece of shit car. Oh man, I bet you wish you had a truck at that time, huh? Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Quickest karma ever, for sure. You know that was his last one. That was the last time that dude was going to do something. It was like, no, I'm turning a new leaf. I want to I'm not going to steal packages anymore, except for this one, just one more box. And it's the one that took the person down. Oh, man. That is great. I mean, Peggy, the snowbank wasn't that big, so it could have just been a really big snowball, but it looked like a bank because the car was real tiny. Oh, man. Let's see. Devine says, "Oh my gosh, just keeps getting better." Wow. Yeah, that was, and again, the reporting party continued to be funny, right, throughout the whole thing, because the caller knows that the person is screwed. Like they're not getting out of this. There's obviously they're not getting out of it. They're not going to leave their car. They could have just ran, like Gudrun was saying, because the car is going to get impounded anyway. But you're just going to be there. I mean, I would do the same thing. I would have definitely done the same thing and said to the person, "Hey, it's kind of cold out here. I can get you some hot chocolate really quick. The wheels aren't even touching anymore, man. In order for you to go and continue, like the wheels are gonna, you're gonna have to bring it. I'll be right back. I'll get you some hot chocolate. We'll be all right. I'm here with you." And then the officer's already on the way. Ooh, yep. I would have been that caller, because even though there's stuff like that that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and be an asshole back, but a funny asshole, right? A funny one. You need a shovel, dude? Are you all right? Like I can bring you a sandwich. Oh, that is funny shit. Let's see. David says the topper would have been for the owner to open the box and show the guy it was full of dog shit. and now off to jail. Right. Yeah. If the box was like nothing, just, more masks, if that's all it was. But then again, what if it was masks and that's what that person was going for? They're like, "Oh dude, I need some masks. Got to take it down." Devine says, "Sing the song. I got to get out of this place if it's the last thing I ever do." Okay, so now that one will be in there too. Yeah. Can you imagine when we are now live streaming through 911, everyone in the room huddled around your console watching and laughing their asses off? Yeah, that would be funny too. I hope that did happen. That would be good. See, Devine says hot chocolate and a shovel, right? Exactly. Let's see. Denny says, "I'm surprised he didn't run off and call it in as stolen." I mean, yeah. I mean, they've got the video as well, so that would have been a little bit hard, but some people would do it. So when I was working in dispatch, when I first started out in Florida, one of the things that would happen is we would get a phone call sometimes in the middle of the night, and someone would say, "I just passed by, whatever cross streets, Orange Grove," because it's Florida. There's orange groves everywhere. "And there's an orange grove fire." And that's a pretty big deal, that because that shit burns pretty fast. And so we would get everybody, I would have everyone heading out there. It would get crazy. And then a little bit after that fire was called in, there'd be a different person calling in, which I would think it had to do with the fire at first because so many calls were coming in for it. The person would say, "Hey, I just wanted to call in because I woke up out of a dead sleep and my car's been stolen." Your car was stolen? And then they'd give me all the information and everything, and it would turn out almost every single time, it would turn out that the car that was stolen was actually what caused the Orange Grove fire. The car would end up in the grove and it would be ablaze. And I used to ask the officers, like, "Why does this happen? Why does this seem to happen all the time?" And they would say, "Well, some of the people around here just don't want to pay their car." So they would have someone steal it, and then it would go up in flames in an orange grove. It was the craziest thing, man. But yeah, a lot of them would call and they would report it that it was stolen and, try to get away with it that way. A lot of the times, nope, it was them who did it. It's crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. So we are coming up on the hour for Open Mic Live, and I want to see how you're feeling. Where are you at right now? Because a lot of us, a lot of you started out with a lower number. I'm hoping that your numbers were able to go up even a notch or two. Again, you know, this is what Open Mic Live is all about. We come on here and we share some funny stories, talk out some scenarios, watch some videos like this, and it is always a good time. It is always fun, and it's an honor to be here with all of you, because you know, you do a job that not a lot of people can do. It's a stressful ass job. It's a hard one, but it's satisfying as well. And we're there to help. And I'm just glad that I'm able to play a little part in all of your lives, and doing all of this with Within the Trenches Media, you know, open mic, and Within the Trenches. Just imagine listening, I Am 911 movement, everything that comes with Within the Trenches Media. It is an honor and a pleasure to be able to do all of this with you, and your support has just been the best and always so amazing. So thank you so very much for all of it and for all that you do. And as always, you know, we're here every Thursday at now 9 p.m. Eastern time. This 9 p.m. time seems to work a lot better for a lot of people. So decided to keep with it, keep going with it, and we're just going to keep plugging along, man. This is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. And I love you too. You are all amazing. Thank you so very much. This live broadcast has been sponsored by InDigital as well as Rapid Deploy. And if you ever have any comments, questions, or you want to be a guest on the show, or you have any funny stories that you want to submit, and then I can read them as well, you can send them off to, let me pull it up here, WTTpodcast@gmail.com. Once again, that is WTTpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter. That is @91podcast. You can like us on Facebook. That is Facebook.com/Within the Trenches Podcast. This broadcast has been sponsored by InDigital as well as Rapid Deploy. And also with Dispatch This, I put those pictures out. I was doing them in the beginning on Mondays or Tuesdays, but it seems like when I do it the day of, there's a lot more of a response. So I'm going to start doing it the day of. I think it's also because a lot more people see it right away, and there's not time in between where people end up forgetting. And then, you know, I don't have to go on and reshare and stuff. So I'm going to do it the day of from now on. That has been a lot of fun doing that as well. And if you ever have any videos like this, also that you see, send them in as well. We'll play them and we'll kind of dissect them dispatch style. That was a lot of fun. So thank you very much for that video, for hooking me up. That was excellent. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. You know who you are. And if this show will always be free, but if you're looking for any bonus content, you can check us out, and that's going to be patreon.com/WTT podcast. Again, thank you so much to the patrons, and there is so much more coming up. You know, with the Discord channel, the restarting YouTube from scratch, and getting everyone to subscribe on there for all of the new episodes that are going to be going on there for Within the Trenches podcast, where you can hear that on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and your favorite podcasting app. And then you can watch these broadcasts on Facebook, the new YouTube channel, as well as on Twitter. So a lot more that's coming on there, and I appreciate all of you. So thank you again so very much. Have an excellent night, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a good one.